Hello everyone, meet again with an adult recap film. In this video we will discuss a film called Good Sister-in-Law which was made in 2015. Before you continue this video, support this channel by subscribe. This movie starts with a girl named Jessica. And this Jessica is a psychiatrist. So his job is to do therapy, and the methods he uses use hypnosis. At night, Jessica attended the wedding of her sister named Angel with a man named John, and the event was very lively. After marriage, which used to be this house, they lived alone, because their parents are dead. Now in this one house, they have to live 3 people. And they are a pair of brothers who have loved each other since childhood. But this Jessica is sometimes still spoiled with Angel's. And its nature carried over to this day. Even when this older sister is already married and living with John. This Jessica already considers John as her sister too, and this John is a good man. Not a playboy, and John loves Angels very much. But still, it's just that his name is male. When there is a beautiful girl and caresses her arm, John's eyes automatically fall on 2 beautiful mountains belonging to Jessica. And let's start this movie. Their married life has now lasted for several months. And one time, they were chatting casually over a beer. While chatting, Jessica suddenly confesses that she is jealous of her sister's happy home life, and that she also wants to find a life partner soon. But until now there has been no guy who fits these criteria. They then chatted until this Jessica then fell asleep. Angel then asked John to help bring his sister to his room. And when he got to Jessica's room, suddenly John saw Jessica's very sexy body, and since then John has a passion with his sister-in-law. Well, one night, when John was at work, these angels looked spoiled and tried to seduce John for sex, and they did so with passion. But after doing nightly exercise, it turns out that John can't last long, he orgasms quickly, so his wife is still not satisfied. The next day Angel then came to Jessica's office. Angel then told about her husband's performance and hoped that Jessica could do therapy for her husband so as not to premature ejaculation. Finally Jessica complied with her sister's request. Jessica then tried to hypnotize John. This John actually doesn't want to be hypnotized, because he is afraid that if he is hypnotized later, the feelings that have been buried in his heart all this time can be uncovered. And apparently, when John was hypnotized, finally Jessica now knows that her brother-in-law this turned out to have a feeling of wanting to make love to him. Jessica finally surprised, because in fact he himself had never had such feelings for John. The next day Jessica met John and he said that he already knew everything that was in John's heart. Then said that the real source of the problem was that John seemed to have no longer lust for his wife, because he was already passionate about his wife's sister, Jessica. So Jessica then restarted her hypnotic therapy to John with the aim of making it seem as if John was having sex with Jessica, even if only in his imagination. With the hope that later can make John become lust with his wife again. But the result is still the same. This John still couldn't last long, while making love to his wife, so this John was frustrated because he realized that the fantasy that was inside her heart can never come true. So he knows that the problems he has can never be treated, which John later believed was intending to leave his wife. But luckily his behavior was known by Jessica. And Jessica then said, "How could John leave his brother? Even though Angel really loves you." And seeing this, Jessica felt that if left unchecked, this problem would destroy her sister's household, and of course she couldn't bear to see her brother who she loved so much hurt. So Jessica will do everything in her power to help solve any problems that John has. And Jessica intends to do anything for the sake of his brother's home life happy. So Jessica then decided to do therapy to John again, but not hypnotic therapy, but therapy making love with his wife's sister. If John has succeeded in feeling what he has always wanted, namely enjoying Jessica's sexy body, maybe later he will feel satisfied and be able to love his wife again. Then Jessica then took John to the toilet to make love with lust, and it turned out that John was very strong and had a long-lasting orgasm. And since then they've always made love on the pretext of doing therapy. After this Jessica was in a relationship with John several times. Jessica became more aware of the nature of John. So John is a very gentle and loving person when having sex, and actually a man like John is the criteria that Jessica wants. So unwittingly Jessica now fall in love with John. And at this point the lives of these three people fell apart. Jessica finally forgot that her main goal of finally these two people, Jessica and John, often don't come to work in, only to have an illicit relationship having sex with his sister-in-law. Well, one day these three people were seen gathering to celebrate Jessica's birthday, and even so this angel never thought negatively or suspected the two people she loved the most. However, Angel's feminine instincts then appeared when she saw Jessica's gaze while looking at John. And when night fell, Jessica and John couldn't sleep and they accidentally met in the basement, and here it looks like Jessica really misses John's caress. So this Jessica is totally in love with John. But John then said that there was no way they could be together. Because he loves Angel very much and so does Jessica, who also loves her sister-in-law very much. So actually they wanted to end their illicit relationship. But when Jessica was about to take a shower, she still teased John by deliberately not closing the bathroom door, so John automatically followed and went into the bathroom to take a shower together. But what they don't know is that the angel woke up, so now she knows that her husband has a relationship with his sister. And make angels hurt and cry. And the next day Angel was very stressed and depressed. His heart was hurt by two people at the same time. The two most loved people in the world. Because not strong with this reality, finally Angel decided to leave the house. A few minutes later, Jessica is seen looking for her sister's whereabouts, and she finds a letter on the table, and when she reads it even the angels know that her behavior has been noticed by her brother. In his letter, the angel said that he could never be angry with his sister and instead prayed that he would live a happy life. And at that second, Jessica remembered their childhood. Where Angel always protects him, and also supports him, he doesn't care what kind of mischief he has done, Angel still won't be angry. So his brother loved his sister very much since childhood. And remembering that, Jessica now felt very guilty for her previous intention to help so that his brother's household was happy, but now it's ruined because of his actions. So that Jessica is now trying to correct her mistake, by using a psychological trick, namely she wants to show that deep in John's heart, the woman he loves is actually not Jessica but Angel. And he wanted to show that, by taking John to a party, so everyone wears a mask to cover their identity. And unbeknownst to John, Jessica took her sister in a mask too. And miraculously, John was immediately fascinated by the figure, which when he opened the figure, he thought it was Jessica. Several months have passed now. It appears that these three people have returned to live together, and it is known that Angel is now also pregnant. And it looks like they can live happily ever after and are also very close. Even though you could say it's too familiar, sometimes John's hand still likes to hold Jessica's body. But their relationship is now back to normal, namely brother and sister in. Finally, the ending of this film has a happy ending. That's enough for this video. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video.